Yeah. What he said.
So, on the red team, we have Deckard being played by Istrapitel, Higa playing Johanna, Warzeus playing Falstad, Blaze being played by Sir Weenie Guy, and Hanzo, no, not Hanzo, and Greymane played by Halcon. Is it Halcon? Halcon?
I think it's Halcon. Yeah, Halcon 6.
Halcon.
On left side we have Team Cat with Toki on Brightwing, Drow Click on Anu Barak, Jet on Sonya, Chow Chow France on Sylvanas, and Darkwind on Hanzo. I like this comp. So predictions, guys. I forgot to put the predictions in. Oh, so bad.
I'd have to favour the red team here myself, draft-wise. I think they've got a lot of disengage and survivability, and they have some big tools that they can use to get those kills. The blue team's going to need to really make use of their CC and burn people down, because like to burst them down, because they're not as good at sustained fights.
Yep. We do see a mid fight starting off this time. But the mid fight is done. Okay, so Blaze rotating up the top. Falstad's gonna take bottom, so we're not gonna see the new classic, I'd say, 4-man rotations.
Don't forget to press Shift Z as well to zoom out a bit more so you get a bigger view.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah, it's one of the first things I learned.
Greymane working on the camp, Sonya working on the camp, makes sense. Falstad's just getting that soak in the bottom as safely as he can. And Joe is cleaning up mid and seeing if he's needed somewhere in the top. Just kind of sneaking around.
We have a solo lane of Brightwing. Now, Brightwing obviously has his Z, so that's pretty good. We only see 2 global heroes right now.
I think I would have tried to stick the Brightwing in the bot lane.
Yeah, that's what I would do as well. It's Falstad.
Yeah, because they both kind of want to do the same thing, be able to Z in at the right time.
I think it's because Sonya is going to take top and Brightwing just took over for a bit. Because the solo lane technically is bot lane right now.
Actually, was putting some good damage on Falstad in the bot lane. It's down to like 20% HP.
Great stun by Sir Weenie Guy.
Right now on Joe. You can't really just find the Joe. We got a little bit of damage onto the blue wall in mid the camp. That'll be some value later on potentially.
Warzeus is pretty low on bot lane. So Vannes does have pressure on it. Okay, I will see you in a bit, Riksha.
Might have our first kill, and we do. Falstad goes down.
Yep. It's a good...
And Darkwind is rotating down there, I think. Partially to kill him, partially just probably to get a stack on his Q.
Yeah, it is a good kill to start off, but he's back in time, so it doesn't really do too much. I guess Sylvanas is pushing a little bit, but let's see what...
Falstad going auto attack means they don't have a huge amount of...
On top we do see Blaze going down, and that is huge right now.
It's 2 kills for the blue team so far.
And 10 seconds that he's not there.
And start capping the objective with the Anubarak. Well, something that you mentioned as well, sort of as the draft was beginning, is that Anub is pretty strong on this map for that reason. Just being able to buy valuable seconds with the Beatles.
He's picked so often here. And now they're going to clear the mid camp. They are going to get their mid camp going, which means they will have to deal with that red team. So possibly Anubarak can do it again.
Has rotated bottom, so he's free to kind of push that in a little bit and Z in whenever he's needed. The mid is getting pushed kind of hard now.
I don't think the... Oh, that's a good... Is it an escape? It's a good escape.
That wall's going to go down though.
Yep. That is for sure. And their minion wave is going to be stronger.
They're getting a lot of pressure in the bottom though. They might be trying to get the Falstad kill.
Maybe trade in. It's kind of like that right now, like trading walls at this point.
I like the play to go for the mid rather than the bottom though, because just because of where the objectives spawn, you know.
Yeah.
You can get that mid fort down at some stage, then the later objectives they don't have anywhere to tap safely. Or Zeus gets his revenge in the bot lane. Don't know if Broiling has that or anything, or
I think he just used it.
or did that he used it to go top, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that.
We do see an attempt from Nubarak. But that's just the double blind for you. Just yeah, just stand there, blind, wait, blind again. There's no way you're gonna cap it. I do agree, Enter. I do agree.
2 kills to 1 so far, but there is a slight XP advantage for the blue team. The waves begin to crash into each other now. That's a sizable push that's happening in mid. They're gonna have to respond to that.
Yeah. Mid is looking pretty good for red team right now. But that is right now. Like, bot lane is getting pushed in. Getting a little bit of damage on that fort. Sonya having to use leap to get out of there.
Possibly even a little bit early. There's a lot of pressure.
Look at bot, look at bot.
I think we might have the fast tag going down again. No, he backs up. He's gonna hearth.
Oh, what a polymorph there.
Yeah, well used. That was a very well done volley.
And now they have the objective once again. Team Cat.
Yeah. Deckard and Greymane are going to be late getting there. I think so. Presumably, this goes over to the blue team. Maybe they can get some counter kills though.
Maybe. It does look like it. Cocoon has been used on the Greymane, which is a viable target, but he goes down. And Nubarak having to bite the dust.
And they're staying on Sonya, it looks like.
But then again, it was a 4v5 and bot lane is getting pushed by Sylvanas.
No.
That is some value.
That's pretty well played. They've got the bot for it already, and the objective's just pushing in. Is Sylvanas going to push the bot keep? She might.
Okay, mid is a piece of cake. Not going to do a lot. Top is going to get that wall at least. But bottom is what you want to...
All but one of his Q stacks, and we went for the Regeneration Master on one, which I think is a bit of a strange choice.
Yeah.
It's hard to get value out of that. It's only 500 health. I mean, the regen's going to be useful, but...
Blue pushing core already, yeah, they're going in fast.
Holly, chain stunning on the blaze, but he doesn't go down, he walks away. Looks like top is going to fall as well. Arrow used, but hits someone in North America. Counter engage by the red team. They're all up here now.
So Vanus is getting the experience.
They decided they need to split off and so get the camps rolling and stuff. And Sylvanas is just being a cheeky girl, just pushing away.
So much pressure.
She managed to... Just the pressure created from the objective itself managed to get a bit of keep wall damage.
Yeah.
Which is nice. It's valuable XP, you know.
I do like the Sylvanas build. It's not the most, it's not the build that everyone uses, but that minion explode, that just clears waves so fast.
Windrunner for more mobility as well and chasing potential.
The thing with Sylvanas is people see possession can take over minion. Oh, we need that. Or Mercenary Queen. Like, minions get stronger, but they don't realize.
Alterac goes down. Let's take it engage in the mid. A nice big sleep. I think Sylvanas is probably going to fall also.
Oh, great attack.
Killer.
Hanzo, does he escape? No.
He's dead as well.
That was a good fight by BBC there.
They go for the boss. Boss, that's what I would be doing, I think.
Yeah, they should, but they are not going for it.
They're not doing it. They're going to clearing lanes and stuff. I think they had the time to boss there with the Greyman. Maybe they want to play it safe because that could, you know, there's Hanzo Arrow and other things that could be problematic. And if it goes wrong, they're losing the second objective, so...
Yeah.
Go for the safe play.
And this will be a boss on the keep.
Straight away.
Okay. So it's very balanced right now, like... Kill-wise, it does look good. And there's an arrow on the Greymane. Interrupting myself there. Which totally fine. They are fully going on the Greymane, using Cocoon on Deckard. Bunker has been used, everyone in the bunker, and Gust is out.
No, it's very low. We need to back up.
But it is a 4v5 again, because look at top. Top is getting harassed again by Sylvanas.
Sylvanas is just taking that forward. They got 15 seconds of the objective. It's noteworthy. They are all 5 of them here, so I think they're just committing to try and get this objective now. 20 seconds to go. Is Sylvanas going to be a sneaky girl? She can take their count.
No. No, I think Sylvanas is going to join.
So, coming for the team fight. 6 seconds left for red team control.
Silence has been used. And they managed to stop it.
That's unfortunate.
Well played by Team Cat.
They'll get out alive and they're also resetting. Gust has only come off cooldown now. Bunker's in 5. Stay a while another 15. So it's probably wise to just pull back, wait for the ults, get a nice push in together.
I agree.
If they can win a team fight, they're pretty much guaranteed that objective, and then...
Only Cocoon and Arrow are on.
Lead coming up in the next few seconds.
Our
The team has all their ults.
Oh,
the first group. Gust is out. Deckard being harassed in the back.
But he does survive. He even goes in and smashes.
Right.
Well played. No, but it's good what you said. They had to wait. They waited for their ults to come up. And then they took them when they were split. Team Cat was very split at that point. And they took advantage of it.
Good time to get kills, to get the objective pushing, which is definitely key to getting themselves back on the map.
We do see Sonya in danger here. On top line. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. That shield does help. It's a good shield.
The thing is as well,
Oh, shield missed.
that's a shield out. Yeah, I think the red team, if they can get to 20, they just have an incredibly strong potential for team fighting. And if they can get a couple of kills late game, that's that could just be a case of finishing off a keep or going past a keep and ending.
Yeah, I do agree. Well, they're going for the Sonya once again. Sonya escaped using her ult. Arrow coming in, stunning the Johanna and Greymane, but Deckard countered it by using his ult. So that's on cooldown now. Bunker's on cooldown as well. They don't have any ults except Greymane ult. But the same goes for Team Cat with having Cocoon. And of course the healer has the ult, but that's short cooldown.
Yeah. But we've reached parity in terms of buildings now. And the XP is very close. Very slight lead for the red team.
It's a very interesting game. I like this game. It's very close to each other.
You can see they're communicating and they're deciding on like their tactics of how and where to be. Brightwing
Okay.
might be getting ganked up here. No.
Yeah, Brightwing should be fast. They are pinging they are pinging, so
They're checking top boss. They know Brightwing was there.
they don't care.
They
I
see
think
two
Falstad is coming up, knowing they have Gust. So
Yeah,
they're just gonna do it.
Just gonna rip boss. I mean, with a Grey main, I think it's worth doing myself.
And Anubarak just went in there by himself.
Check and Baba.
That was the only way they could have stopped this boss, by cocooning the Falstad and going in, but the rest of the team was in mid. They're gonna take down mid. But they will have to retreat instantly because they have to defend.
With the team pushing with it, pressures keep.
Yeah, that's gonna be a wall down at least.
Fast has already used fly, but he's staying to make sure they don't take too much damage on the mid keep, so...
Yeah, like that's damage on the wall, so...
20 seconds. They will have to be careful with the top push.
Yep, we see BBC reaching level 20 now. Anubarak being dead. That is gonna be huge if they manage to get a kill here right now, but they're not going for a kill. They're gonna play it safe.
I
Respectful.
like the Johanna Blaze with the Grey main because the two of them anchoring for him gives him a lot of freedom to just kind of auto things down and get big value out of his attack speed.
Yep.
Increase. And we have 20 as well, which means, what did we get for 20? Upgraded Stairwell, you have to go for Respect the Elderly. Radiating Faith, Wind Tunnel, Fortified Bunker, and Hunter's Blunderbuss. That's the talents that I would have expected to see.
So every ult except Greymane have been upgraded. Now Team Cat is coming up.
The Falstad or the Deckard could quite easily make a big play if they land their ults on multiple people. That could be game over. Or if they split them with their two ults, it's could be quite nasty. Cocoon could be key here.
Team Cat reaching level 20 as well. We get Bullseye for Hanzo, which is pretty cool if you hit it. But you need to hit it. A Bolt of the Storm for Sylvanas. Will it be defense? Will it be offense? You never know. Ignore Pain. Rewind. This build of Anubarak, it has a lot. And we have Fairy Protector, so we don't get to see that fast Z that is so desired by most players. And that arrow goes to Tokyo this time.
Blade is in trouble. Gust is out, but hits nothing. Blaze gets the stun.
Oh, that's stunned by Johanna.
Goes down.
Sonya just going and going and going and going and dying now, biting the dust.
Is down as well. That's going to be at least a keep.
That has to be. Bottom is getting pushed a little bit. Again, they just backed off, let their ults regen, and then come back.
Yep. Essential to do. You got to keep an eye on it, because if you fight just because it looks like a good positional fight, but you're missing key ults, then you can get punished for that quite easily. That's just pushing it as much of the bottom out as you can, and getting ready to Z in when he needs to.
But that's the beauty of these tournaments, in my opinion, same as Heroes Lounge and stuff. Like, people don't just use their ults and they go all in. Like, okay, fuck it, we've used our ults, we have to fight now.
Yeah.
They back off, they have their strategy, and they stick to their strategy. And it pays off.
Yeah, we've got the double frontline zone into the Greymane again. If he gets dived, he is in trouble, and he does get dived. He goes down to half health, but the bunker is out, but he does go down.
Sonya is on Deckard now.
45 in the middle. And Noob is going to be counter killed, I think. Hanzo is slept and blinded. Hanzo on the point being very low, and Sylvanas going down. That's going to be 2 keeps.
That damage on Anubarak there for a second. He just disappeared. He disappeared, just like paper. Insane. Absolutely insane. So much damage. And that's without Greymane as well.
Well, they saved their bot keep, but it looks like
well, they're going to boss, so
Yeah.
I don't know if
I
it's
like
just
this.
about the Hanzo Arrow enter. That's not the problem. That's
I really like the Deckard choice. Ancient Blessings is so good. It's really good here in that particular instance as well versus the boss. It's great PvE damage and it heals them a bit. Safety in numbers I don't think is a good time, but they have the right kind of team to get value from it.
yeah. Okay, Fawcett's going back, getting full regen of mana. This boss will push onto that keep. It might even get it, but that is questionable. Depends what BBC will do with this boss.
Yeah, it's also just going to de-push the camp in the mid, I think, to keep the macro pressure fine, and they slowly push in and let the boss do some damage before they see if they can get some kind of engage, or potentially just help it kill the keep. It's only 20 armor left on the blue core now, so if they were to get the objective, that's probably going to be game over. Tense moment. We've got a leap on Deckard. Remains silenced and taken down. That's a massive sleep.
Oh, this is huge
At
as
the
well.
rest.
Question is, can they get kills with this? 100% healing reduced. Bolt of the Storm has been used, so we do see it defensively.
Bastat and Sylvanas dropping very low. And the red team is retreating now.
Boss
They've
is on the
seen
core.
pain of the fight before. Boss is on the core, but that's going to heal itself up.
Yeah, that's true. But it did like almost did 10k damage. That is insane.
Yeah, it's a third of his health, pretty much. Once the armor is stripped away, he really does start taking a kicking.
Yeah.
Now, you're 5v3 here. Do you even check the camp? They don't. They're just going to get their camp. They're going to try and get as much of the objective as they can.
Top has a huge wave.
I think a Nubarak going in on his own there is a poor idea. But I think the Sylvanas could also be potentially like cleaning up that bot keep maybe with some resistance from him. If they get the wall down, it's much easier to push one in. And Falstad's creating some nice pressure in the top lane. As Sonya rotates to him. Eager to use her ult, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Leap on him.
With heal press E and it's done. Well, they take the top boss right now.
Yeah, I mean, the blue team is being patient, and the red team is just letting them have the objective. Taking that boss is going to have to be defended against, because if they push with that, they could end the game. Blue team sees it, but they're trying to get some extra pressure with the camp in the mid.
They have to fight now.
They're going to go for the same thing and try and blow up the grey main, I would think.
There's an arrow with the stun lock, with the silence, but gust.
Wind tunnel is out.
We do see another bolt of the storm.
Red team is playing it safe, they don't care, they want to just support this boss and get as much core damage as they can. While the lanes kind of defend themselves. Another 3-1 sleep. Alterac is going down. Sonya's going to fall, I think. Yeah.
This has to be.
Next target.
I will be there soon, Alfred. Is this gonna be GG? Yeah, this has to be. Game number 1. Won by BBC.